Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to the Entertainment Beyond show. As always, I am your host, Jensen, the beautiful, majestic motherfucking Dean Jackson. And on this podcast, yeah, you guessed it, we're going to be talking about Deadpool and Wolverine. Again, these things, no more butter knives. Now I've got as close as possible, bub. So, as I'd stated on my 6-year anniversary special for the Entertainment Beyond audio only version that I've been running over on Spotify for podcasts for 6 years as of this week, I stated on that episode that waiting for this film, the closer and closer it got, it was like the feeling of Christmas, where it felt forever to get here. And then, because I went and saw it Thursday, so by the time it came out, or by the time Thursday morning hit, my showing wasn't till 3 p.m. I woke up at 7 a.m. So the anticipation was building up in me, bub, and I couldn't help myself any longer. I was like a kid. This is my Christmas. That's what it felt like to me, waiting for this film to come out. It felt like Christmas time, and couldn't wait for Santa to come down the chimney, drop the presents, all the bullshit and hoopla. It was well worth the wait. I'll tell you that. With some minor issues, and it mostly just has to do with the fact that because the first two Deadpool films are such intimate, small little corners of the Fox X-Men universe, they allow for much more personal stakes. And then the stakes in Deadpool 3 are like universe ending, which is, that's the only reason that I was kind of like, this one, storyline wise, not as great as the first two, but you throw in a dash of the Wolverine, and that's the thing that for me, this where this film was. There are things that I've seen, comic book covers or storylines that I've read, that I never thought that I was going to get to see that in live action. One of those, and most of these are Wolverine related for me, but one of those, spoiler alert, you get to see a comic accurate Age of Apocalypse Madman Wolverine. It's one-armed Wolverine. I just like that. Like I almost, my popcorn almost jumped out of my lap, because I fucking did the Leonardo DiCaprio meme from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where it's that one. Then the next one was probably one that got the biggest like audio shock out of me, was seeing a comic accurate Wolverine on the big screen, meaning the 5 or the 4 foot thing, like 5 foot even Wolverine, the short king Wolverine's Deadpool refers to him. The third one that got me just like, was like losing my fucking biscuits and gravy, was the yellow and brown Wolverine, the suit that he wears iconically to square off with fucking the Incredible Hulk. And they even do that again. Like, I was joking with my coworker when I told him Deadpool Wolverine comes out in theaters, and then after that, my life's work is complete. I can die. And I don't want to die. I was being like very dramatic. But if I happen to die after seeing Deadpool and Wolverine, let me just make it to next weekend and I'll see it one more time. And then after that, my life's work can truly be considered to be dead, and I can, kind of just die. Like my life's work is finito. I'm just thinking back on it because it was a great film. It can, unfortunately, some of the reviews are correct, especially after taking 2 days to marinate on my feelings about this film. They are correct that this very much is a film for, people who have been writing with this thing since it was just Fox doing their shit with Fantastic Four, and there's X-Men, and there's some Daredevil and Elektra. The granddaddy perp of them all, though, Wesley Snipes, or as we in the black community refer to him, Nestle Snipes, and his turn as Blade. That's the one that really kicked it off, especially for R-rated feature film comic adaptions. Not only could you have a comic adaptation, but you could make it R-rated, and it could be muy profitable. So, like I said, Blade, the motherfucker who's been at the top of the hill watching other motherfuckers trying to ice skate up that hill, he is the granddaddy perp of all this shit. It was nice to see Tyler Mane again as fucking Sabretooth, and it was super dope that he got to say more than "You owe me a scream," which all these years later, I'm still trying to figure out why Ororo Monroe would have ever owed Victor Creed a scream. Like, it just always kind of felt like kind of creepy. Like, what is this nigga talking about? She owes him a scream. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? It's weird. It's weird. I don't want to spoil the whole film for you. Like I said in the audio only version of this podcast, I feel like, to me, because he's wearing the suit, he's got the mannerisms and the proclivities, this to me is Hugh Jackman embodying the quintessential version of the Wolverine, especially when he eventually puts that cowl on. And everybody in my fucking viewing went fucking cuckoo bananas. They were B-A-N-A-N-A-N-A-S. Pretty sure I added a couple more N-A's than I should have in that one, but I've been smoking Degrassi, and I'm tired as fuck, and I gotta work at 4 o'clock in the morning. Doing this podcast episode was a last-minute decision, because, god damn it, if you don't do shit right when it's brand new, then no one cares, apparently. I don't know. Give a fuck. I'm doing this podcast because I like doing it. It was dope, man. As I told my friend Edward Anthony, if you've wanted to see a comic accurate depiction of the Wolverine of X-Men fame, you're not going to be disappointed in this film. I was disappointed that I feel like, you had Azazel and Juggernaut, and Lady Deathstrike. Some of the things, I really wanted to see Kelly Hu, but I get it, smaller movie, they want to keep the budget small. Anyways, even with the fact that I said it was kind of a messy film, I'm still going to give this on a scale of 1 to 4 thumbs up. I'm once again going to break my rating system, and I'm going to give it 5 thumbs up. I fucking dug this film. I hope I can see it at least 3 more times in theaters before it's out on home release. Anyways, I'll catch you later. Mwah. Goodbye.